Good morning folks, today we are replacing slats in this big open shed here. This is where the bullocks go, the kind of older ones before they head into the straw. Quite a few of the slats are breaking on the top. Don't know if you can see a few of these here. It's just cracking and stuff like that. So 1 foot wrong and I'm away in. But we've got panels to go in, so we're going to replace quite a section of this. Can't mind just how many there is, but they're sitting outside, so I'll show you them in a minute. And then that'll mean that, well, these aren't going to cause any bother. So it's a big panel we're replacing rather than one at a time. And any good ones we're finding, we're bringing them back here and making a good section. Because right down to that far end there, it is pretty good. But from here on back, there's quite a few, let's say, gubbed rather than another word I could be using for describing that. Let's get basically straight into this. But as this gets wider, 1 foot wrong and I'm up to my chest and coo part. So I suppose that's a kinder word I could use, so yes, I'll use that. So let's get going, some action here. Also, before we get going, do not forget to like, comment or subscribe to my channel. It helps improve my reach, as I've said before, and let me know what you're doing. It's always interesting to know what my fans are up to. So let's just get straight into this, eh? Got a concrete panel, one of the first ones ready to go in. Well, this isn't exactly going to plan, but the digger can't lift it high enough because of the roof to swing it in. Well, no, it could, but the problem then was because the slats are square rather than individual ones, there's not a lot of room to turn them around to get them into their bit. So I am now going in with a forklift to try and guide it in, I suppose, lift it up over the barrier and put it down. It's not going to go down. You need to peg the wall. The wee pecker. No chance of it going down, like. Not even putting the bucket on top of it. Not ideal. It's not going to go in. It's too tight. When the slats were put in, the wall was built up, the slats were put in, and then after they were put in, the walls were plastered, which then made the walls thinner. So now we can't get our slats in, which isn't handy. So we're going to need to try and chisel away some of this wall that's been plastered. Bugger it. Right, so now we've had to, because the sides we couldn't get in, couldn't get the panel in, we got the drill that's got a chisel attachment, and we've been hammering the sides here, so it's now a clean side. See, that bit's not done yet, so that's us got a full 10 foot, I believe it is, and now I'm going to attempt to come under the forklift, lift it up and place it in again. Attempt being the main word here. I thought it was going well the other time, but here we are. Gently does it, I think. Can readjust it once it's done. I said gently. Got these slats in front of me as well, so I can't drive any further. Well, I suppose I can drive a wee bit further forward, that might be the better option. I think that nearly there anyway, so doing a wee bit. An old water truck there just in front of you as well. The green ones, the new ones. At least it looks like it's slotting in. Attempt to pull this out. Oh, Egypt. Right, we tap down maybe. Better not do that. I'll go have a look at it first before I start making a mess of it. It's maybe actually needing pushed forward a wee tide, and then that'll be it. So I'd say it's pretty much going in there, and well, there's definitely nothing in here causing problems. So I'll give it a wee dunk forward and see what happens. We're in. She looks good. I'm happy with that. Just to take these slats that we originally pulled out, see that one there on the side of the wire starting to come through, that would definitely have broke this winter. So got quite a few to go back there, just where the bullocks are. That's quite a bad section, so I'm pretty sure these will get us to there, but aye, we'll get there. So now to work away with this, but I'm hoping now the forklift's been in here. I'm wondering if the forklift could go in with the pallet forks and lift them instead of getting the digger involved. But I'll give that a wee try. But when Dad's not here, give that a wee try. But aye, better keep going. That's the second one going in now. At least Dad's here to guide me this time. See if I can get a better angle next time. Well, that's good. Go to the next one. You're not able to get to. It's no the easiest manoeuvre in here with slats on. Your turning margins, there's no very many of them. So for this pole I have to try and wangle it around it whilst also avoiding that pole on the right. Oh man. So I'm just missing the shed there, and as I'm coming round I'm steering it around the H-beam whilst trying not to hit the tin. But then I'm also going to hit this wall here. But I'm now at a point where the Manitou can just do that and weak round and reverse out. I'm not actually sure how clear any of that was due to lighting conditions in the shed. So the pallet forks, when I went in to try and lift the slats, it did work, however it was a bit of strain. So well, Dad seen it was going to work quite well, so he was happy enough to do this. But so we're now using the digger as the kind of initial get the slat moving, and then we're using the forklift to lift them out, and that's making a big difference to the speed that we can do this, because when it was just individually getting lifted out with chains, it was not easy, let me tell you that. Getting there quite well now actually with how we're doing it. So we're now moving on to slat number 5, well, panel number 5. I better call them panels because they're not just individual slats like what we're ripping out. So trying to keep the good ones separate from the bad ones, and then we'll use them as we're running out of the new panels. But the new panels should, I think Dad said it should do 3 bays, so we should have plenty good slats after replacing all of that. I'm quite happy with how today's going, speed wise. First day we're at it, lifting them out individually with a chain. Oh, we had to get that started anyway before we were able to get a forklift in under it, you know. But aye, slow going, pissed you off a bit, but now we're sailing. But as today is now Monday, we now need to bed the coos up. So on to other jobs, and then back to this again, and it'll be dark, so head torches will be required. So I doubt I'll not get much more footage for today, and then tomorrow hopefully we'll be going the same form of rate and we can get these slats in pretty nifty time, and I'll show you the final product, I suppose, because it's looking really good so far. Really happy with this.